My name is Spencer Ludwig, and you are watching The Bubble. Well, somebody came and demonstrated the saxophone for me when I was in 4th grade, fell in love, started playing right then and there, and that was the beginning of a long journey of lots of different instruments. Ended up with the trumpet, age 17, going into my senior year of high school. Chose the trumpet because I heard Miles Davis, and it just hit me right in the soul, and I decided that out of all the instruments that I've tried, that was the one that I wanted to spend my life going for and pursuing and digging into and, just seeking to improve. And I ended up going to music school, went to Cal Arts, California Institute of the Arts, studied jazz, got a degree in jazz trumpet, and then started freelancing and teaching, and ended up touring with a band called Capital Cities. Ended up playing with a lot of other bands on the side. Played with Foster the People and Fits in the Tantrums, Cherub. Got to just guest with a lot of the people that I was crossing paths with during that time. And then 2 years ago, I signed with Warner Brothers as a solo artist and as a songwriter. And last year, I released the first 2 songs off of my debut album, which will be coming out this summer. Well, I've always been listening to artists like Prince, Michael Jackson, Earth, Wind & Fire, Stevie Wonder, Al Green, James Brown. Funk and soul has always been a part of my life as much as jazz was. Jazz was more of the academic side of music for me, but the music that I listen to when I want to listen to music included mostly soul and funk. And I feel like being just drowning myself in that music allowed me to just feel like that's also very inspired by it. It allowed me to feel very inspired by it, as well as being inspired by jazz. So when I got the opportunity to pursue my solo project, I knew that I would need to step up to the plate and actually sing and write songs and not just be a trumpet player if I wanted to be able to connect with as many people as possible and to create within the genre and the format that reaches out to the most people in the world, which is pop. And to me, I'm in this to connect and to inspire and to lift as many people as possible with music. And so I'm taking everything I love from the genres that I grew up loving, and I'm putting that into one sound, and that's the sound that is featured on my first album. It's a lot of soul, a lot of funk, pop, and jazz all in one. I call it funky pop music or pop funk. It is, music with a hard groove that you can sing along to, stuff where you can remember the chorus, stuff like what Prince was doing. It was simple, feel-good music that had a hook to it. And also, like Prince and a lot of the bands from that era, there is extended groove sections and sections for improvisation. And in my case, the trumpet is the instrument that is being highlighted in those segments of improvisation.
Don't fail me now. Feet don't fail me now. Don't fail me now. Feet don't fail me now. La 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 la. La 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 la.
Looking back on what has been chosen for my album out of all the songs that I wrote, I do remember the feeling of writing those songs and feeling like they were special, but I was writing so rapidly that in the process I wasn't thinking this is special. I was just moving forward. So I wrote 80 songs in preparation for this album, and 13 of them are going to be featured on the album. So, looking at the 13 and remembering, when Diggy was written or when Right Into was written, I look back and I think, wow, you know what, those were really special moments and written with really special people in a really special place at a really special time. And I can look back and say, you know what, yeah, those were definitely milestone moments. I like to do everything. I like to be involved with every aspect of the music, from the production to the bass line to the melody to the lyric to the trumpet solo. It's all very important to me, and if it's not coming from me, it doesn't feel authentic. So, going through this process, choosing the songs that I did, I chose them because they felt the most authentic, and I feel that I contributed the most to those songs. So this single is called Diggy, and it was featured in last year's Target Fall campaign, which was just an incredible miracle and a gift from the universe. Helped get the song out there and shared with the world, and it gained some traction, and we are going full speed ahead with Diggy now. We have a video coming out tomorrow. It's being premiered on people.com, so check it out. I'm very excited about it. It was directed by a director that I'm a fan of. His name is Guy Franklin. And I just feel like he did a really great job taking the feeling of Diggy and putting it into a visual piece of art. And the video features a lot of dancing and some kind of galactic special effects that I feel like really capture the essence of what my project is. It's classic and it's modern, kind of fused into one, and I feel like that's the feeling of the video. The tour is killing. And when I say killing, it's amazing. BB's fans are passionate music lovers who want to have a good time. I couldn't ask for a better audience to perform to, because they also are showing up right on time. As soon as doors open, her audience is in the door, and I'm lucky enough to get to perform to this amazing crowd that we are performing to around the country. So far, we've hit Dallas, Houston, Scottsdale, and tonight we're playing in Los Angeles, in my hometown, at the Fonda, which is a very legendary venue, especially for me. This is where I saw my first concert, and I've had the pleasure of playing here many times with many other bands, but this is the first time I'm playing as myself, which is very exciting. Yeah, I really like connecting with fans. I feel like it's a great extension for artists to be able to connect. I mean, like I said, I'm in music to connect with people and to, lift them up and to put feel-good music into their world. So what's great about social media is that we can keep the conversation going beyond the show. So if you want to stay in touch, please follow me on any social media that you enjoy. Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat. I'm there at Spencer Ludwig, Ludwig. Hi, my name is Spencer Ludwig, and you've just been buzzed.